Hello there, World of Tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles, Blitz, and in today's video, I'll be playing in the Foch 155. This is a Tier 10 French tank destroyer, and it's kind of weird because this vehicle as an autoloader now officially has more DPM than the grill. Yeah, that's actually pretty weird when you think about it. Right now, even with calibrated shells, the Foch is sitting at 3,405 DPM. That's actually quite impressive. What makes this tank so strong is the fact that it carries a two-shot gun. Its single-shot DPM is 12.6 seconds on the reload, which means that now it reloads this gun as fast as the normal reload on the single shot. But then your second shell is 7.06 seconds. So even if you were only shooting this tank as a single shot vehicle, you would have 2,600 damage per minute, and then you get just a free 7-second reload for your second shot. I mean, that's pretty insane when you think about it. The Foch 155 is a truly powerful tank, and the fact that it has great frontal armor, plus penetration and mobility added on with that DPM definitely makes it a scary sight in Tier 10. So let's see what we can do here. We got a Super Conqueror and a WZ-111-5A, plus, well, they got an Emil 2, which actually can be a bit deadly, and a 4005. Now, I'm not really sure exactly what our heavies are going to do, but I'm hoping that maybe I can do a bit of a good presence over on heavy side, maybe. I guess we'll find out, but I'm not sure what the enemy team is planning on doing, and you never want to just chalk off one side of the map. So yeah, I'm gonna wait right here. I think this is a pretty good position just to see where the enemy's going. And oh, I have no mini map. There you go. Okay, we do have some heavies going here. Sweet. I like to have some support because I don't want to give up any side of the map. And there you go. Looks like the WZ-111-5A spotted off to the other side, which isn't bad. We got a T-22 medium holding the fort down, which means all I got to do is capture base A and then make my way towards C. Because I'm a tank destroyer, it's not like, you know, I'm really doing anything else anyway. I'd be sitting at the back of the map just kind of chilling. So there's the Super Conch, and oh, really? Really, that is lame. That shell just went nope. But again, we got such a quick single shot reload, I can just kind of chill here and reload. Now the enemy 4005 appears to be basically just badonkered, which is good. No more enemy 4005 to deal with. We got an Emil 2, and unfortunately that shell did end up missing. That is a perfect example of where the gun on this tank is definitely a bit not so good, but when you do let it finally aim in, you do get the shots to start coming, and they hit quite hard. So at this current moment, we've done okay. I mean, the enemy team has a Waffenträger, and I'm not exactly sure where the WT is, which is something I do need to be careful about. There he is. Interesting. Well, we've lost 2 tanks. One of them a Tier 10, being the T-22, which is a bit bad news. And another one being a Tier 9 Motion, which is another bit of bad news. But the good news is that it looks like this WT, well, is no longer existing. So we've kind of made a trade here. We've lost 2 tanks, and they've lost 2 tanks as well. On the efficacy of the tanks we've lost, I'd say we're actually quite a bit higher up right now, as long as our teammates understand how to hold, down to the very simple fact of us being way up on base capture. That is a pretty big advantage. So we got the Emil 2 off to the side, and well, it looks like we actually got the Leopard in the back, and beautiful shot into the Leopard. That right there is a perfect example of the Foch gun just badonking. So we got the 5A off to the side, and apart from that, there's not actually much I have to be worried about personally. I mean, even if the Emil 2 comes over here, or even the Hori or anything really tries to be a threat, I don't really see it as a big threat. There you go. Nice shot into the enemy Emil 2. Let's just start backing up, keep on backing up, turn my tank to the side a bit. Maybe we can get another boop. Oh, what? Okay, well, that's cringe, but it's fine. We just back our vehicle on up this way, and, I mean, we're already up to 970 on base cap. There's another nice bounce from the Emil, 985, 990, and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a win and a nice 640 tap into the Emil 2. A weird battle, definitely a weird game, but we were able to take advantage of the enemy's mispositioning and come out with a victory, dealing 3,110 damage, which is not bad at all. We also blocked 1,400. You can see just in this game alone where the Foch actually did a pretty solid job. You can also see where the gun is extremely hit or miss. I always call this the shotgun because you saw when we were shooting at the side of that super conch, it just did not want to penetrate, and that was a fairly easy shot for a lot of tank destroyers. But yeah, the Foch's on-movement dispersion is absolutely awful. Its overall dispersion isn't actually terrible. It's like 0.336 or something like that we saw. It's not a bad gun. It's just the fact that it's got such bad on-movement that it misses a lot of shells. So that's the real killer of this tank. Now we got 3 mediums, and if you add me into that count, because this tank is so fast, we technically have 4. The enemy team has a light tank, being the Sheridan, and then a tier 9 medium. Okay, so I mean we have a decent position here. The problem is that it looks like our heavies, instead of sticking with the rest of the team, are going towards the other side of the map. You are now watching a replay of the live battle I was just commentating on. The unfortunate reason to why I have to record over the replay now is down to the very simple fact that my alarm clock decided it wanted to ruin my recording live. So, welcome to my life. Yeah, actually that's my fault because my alarm's set to 11 o'clock and it's currently 11:05, so I guess next time I'll just learn my lesson and make sure to turn off my alarm when I'm recording at 11 o'clock. Either way, the game is still pretty good, so we're going to be showcasing it. Against us, what do we have? We got a Badger, Grandong, 907 Sheridan, 5A, K91, and a Skoda T50. Now, if you remember, I was kind of commentating on my heavies being doofuses for pushing towards heavy side, and, well, weirdly enough, the mediums on their team also went towards heavy side, so it could have been one of those situations where we've all had it, where the mediums just decide to not go to medium side, and that definitely hurt the enemy team, because sure, we probably would have won medium side, but the fact that the enemy mediums went towards heavy side, you can see just how quickly everybody on their team's gonna fall apart, and this 907, yeah, 3,400 DPM moment on this poor 907. That's 2 shells into him. We've taken off 650 damage on both shots, and with that, we're up to 1,923 damage already. This is where the Foch just does such a great job. Other tank destroyers don't have that second shot capability, so they don't get out nearly as much damage as the Foch can. And boom! 700 roll into that poor Badger. I doubt that guy enjoyed that all too much. So right now we're up to 2,600 already. We've got the Sheridan and, oh baby, boop, there you go. There's my 3k damage I wanted. And I'm not really sure what the Sheridan's thought process was. I thought he was going to keep driving, but, yeah, I really don't know what the thought process on the Sheridan was. I'm going to be real. The guy was like, I'm going to flank him. I'm going to flank. Oh, I didn't flank him. That's really all I'm thinking of. So all we got left is a Skoda T50. And we got our 113. And unfortunately, I didn't actually mean to bump him. But honestly, after the guy got really mad at chat and said that, I don't even feel bad about bumping him. Either way, this was a pretty good battle. We were able to deal 3,700-ish damage, which is not bad at all, and showcase where the Foch is just such a strong vehicle. Overall, I really love the Foch. I think it's a great tank. It's a vehicle that is very, very situational, though, due to its weird cannon. So either way, let me know what you guys think about this vehicle in the comments down below. I've always really liked the Foch, so it's just such a fun vehicle. Anyways, I'll be seeing you in the next one, and I'll make sure to turn off my alarm next time. Bye-bye.